By this point, Karen's antics had reached legendary status. Trespassing, breaking safes, stealing, the list goes on. So when I installed a state-of-the-art security system with motion sensors and cameras, plus a K-9 Shepherd trained in property protection, I knew it was only a matter of time before she tried her luck again. And of course, she did. It was a chilly Wednesday morning when my neighbor called. You might want to check your back gate." I rolled my eyes. "Let me guess, Karen?" Bingo. I drove down and noticed the back gate slightly ajar. Strange, since my keypad locks are top-tier military grade. But then I spotted it. A tiny piece of foil wedged in the lock. Classic Karen signature. I didn't panic. I grabbed a leash and called Hector, my K-9 Shepherd, a beast with muscles like a linebacker but the obedience of a monk. I quietly walked to the barn, Hector by my side. Through the window, I saw her. Karen, in her HOA vest, tiptoeing across my barnyard like a cartoon thief. She had a master key she swore would open any ranch lock in the county. She crouched, trying the barn door, muttering to herself, "Finally access to the property. The HOA can." Then she heard it, a low, menacing growl. Hector had spotted her. Karen froze mid-turn. The growl escalated, deep, guttural, and intimidating. I stepped out from behind a hay bale. "Looking for something, Karen?" She stammered. I was just checking security compliance." Hector wasn't impressed. He barked sharply once, and Karen stumbled backward. Then, in true shepherd fashion, he circled her, tail stiff, eyes locked. Karen screamed, waving her arms. "Get it away! It's attacking me." I raised a hand calmly. "He's not attacking. He's protecting his property. You're trespassing." By now, the neighbors had started watching from a distance. Someone even filmed the whole thing. Karen hopping and flailing as Hector stalked her carefully, never touching her but keeping her in check. I walked up to the fence, still calm. "Karen, you do realize this is my ranch, right? And that dog is trained for trespassers." She shouted back, I have a master key. It opens any ranch lock. This is harassment." I smirked. "Apparently not mine. And apparently Hector disagrees with you." A few minutes later, the sheriff arrived again. Karen was panting, muddy, and begging for mercy. "I didn't do anything wrong. The dog, he attacked me." The deputy, trying not to laugh, shook his head. "You're lucky he didn't bite. You're trespassing, ma'am, and we've had complaints about your repeated attempts on private property." Karen's face went pale. She got handcuffed lightly. The deputy lectured her about repeated trespass, and she was escorted off my property again. By the next week, the HOA had to pay damages for repeated harassment, and Karen got a formal restraining order from my ranch. Hector? He got extra treats and a belly rub. I even hung a small sign by the barn gate. Warning: K-9 Guardian on duty. Trespassers will be shepherded. Dog Karen still drives past sometimes. Every time, she tenses, looks at the barn, and I swear I see her lips whisper, "Not the dog! Not the dog!" Lesson learned. Some trespassers aren't meant to be reasoned with. Some need a four-legged lawyer.